Hi. My name is Siba. I am a psychic medium and tarot reader, intuitive, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm new here, so I hope that over the coming weeks and months you will enjoy the way that I read the cards. Every reader reads differently, every reader is unique. I read the cards intuitively by feeling. And let's see what Spirit has to say. So this is a reading for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius birthday being from mid-January till mid-February, and often confused as a water sign, but in fact Aquarius is an air sign. And we will be looking at the next few weeks for you Aquarians, and that will be February, March time of Pisces. So the first cards that fell out for you are the Queen of Rods and the Six of Swords. So this feels like a really positive energy. It feels like you've got ideas going on in your head. Your head is very busy and fiery. And at this point in time, you may actually be formulating a very positive frame of mind, giving you direction and fire in your belly to move your ideas forwards, not to be stagnant. It feels here with the rod in the hand or the wand, and here as well, punting away in your little boat. It feels like you are coming to grips, you're taking hold, you are moving into a period of more control in your life, that you where you might have felt a victim in certain circumstances, you're now turning that energy around into something maybe that you've learnt and can now have turned it into a piece of wisdom. You're moving yourselves forwards, you're integrating your male, female and your child self. You're becoming stronger and more assertive. I feel a sense of outgoing and letting the world see really who you are. I'm also getting a very strong image here of Venice, by the way. And also, I feel I'm getting a strong image to Florida as well, possibly to the UK, certain parts of the UK. My sense is deluge. In other words, water. There may be a lot of water around you that may be creating waves, that may be sucking the energy of your emotions, and so you're left in thought as to what to do next, and you're feeling quite fiery about this water. Also, some of you Aquarians may be connected to a very hot fire sign, especially. This would be Sagittarius, Aries. That comes through quite strongly, actually. And it feels like if you are connected, especially to a Leo, then there are going to be plans to travel, to see each other. But fire signs do warm you up, Aquarius. And you, as I say, may be feeling quite fiery yourselves. at this moment in time. So let's see what our spirit would like to say to you. The name of Anna is coming through very, very clearly. Anna, could be Anne, but I hear it as Anna. I feel if your name is Anna, happy birthday, Anna, from Spirit. I feel especially connected to an Anna with three siblings, possibly three sisters even, but three siblings. And I am hearing also the name of what sounds to me like Louise or Lois, Louise. Possibly a mother with that name. And I feel that there's a sense of spirituality here. Also, I have a V initial. I kind of feel that's more like on the surname than the first name somehow. I think a family name, possibly with Italian roots, is the feeling I have here. Okay, so my sense, if you are one of three siblings or you have three siblings, is that you are going to be discussing, making plans to get together. It feels like you may be arranging for the whole family to come together in some form of celebration, possibly connected to somebody who's gone to Spirit recently, or is still here on earth, and therefore you're wanting to celebrate they are still here on earth. They could be celebration of an older person. I also feel as well, there's a lot of love in this family, that's for sure. Something about the taller sibling, if it's three of you siblings, sisters, something about the taller sister says to me she's a little bit more individual. I also feel that I may have a hairstyle that is quite individual looking, particularly for that one sister. I feel she's got a lot to say. Yeah, I definitely feel a Poppy. So I do think there's a very, very, very strong connection to someone who's gone to Spirit recently. And I certainly have a connection to Italian. Okay, so Aquarius, I feel you're coming into a period where you need to stop being sad. You've been too sad. Emotionally, things have disappointed you. Things of the earth look like they've disappointed you, and you've tried so hard, and there may be a sense of being misunderstood here. Your partner, through the King of Pentacles, may be somebody who is maybe earning more money than you, in fact, or they require more money than you. And you may be wondering why that is and why they keep using your money instead of making their own. It feels to me also, for some of you, there has been a strong love around you. It's been a strong force. And more recently, there's been perhaps more of a sense or a feeling of letting go, and it's been hard and continues to be hard. And so you turn back to the past, looking at what you've built, and still not being satisfied with what you look at. So there is this feeling of yearning here. And there is also a feeling here of needing to stabilize yourself, I think. To stabilize yourself so that you in turn can become this king. You may also be connecting with a Capricorn, an earth sign, and that earth sign may be someone who you kind of look up to in a way. And you've looked up to them, but more recently, I feel emotionally they've disappointed you. Yeah, disappointed you. They are rock solid in what they provide in the material sense, but then in the emotional sense, I get a weak connection at the moment. So if you're married to this person, live with this partner, emotionally, it's not a time when you're going to click too well. Not yet. Not yet. If you've given somebody up to do the right thing, it's been a very difficult decision for you. And at one point you must have thought that you were going to leave your present relationship. But then that hasn't happened. Maybe something stops you. Maybe the illness stopped you. I don't know what form the illness will have come in. But yeah, I think illness will have stopped you. We've got the Five of Pentacles. So that says to me, yes, you've been putting other people first, trying to do the right thing, trying to not let anybody down, but on some level you've let yourself down. You're not a victim in the situation. The financial aspect of things you're getting a handle on. You might have built up so many coins, so to speak, or you might have a level of material wealth, which when you look at the situation you're caught up in, you may feel that it's going to cost you a lot if you go for freedom. So here you are at the top, so to speak, of the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being the culmination, so to speak. And then we go downwards, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. Begin again. So my instinct says there is a need to accept that what you wanted to fulfill was going to come at a cost. And at first you were willing to pay that cost. But now you're thinking twice if that cost makes sense emotionally. And can you trust the person that you might leave your relationship for? Are they emotionally sound and reliable? Looks to me like you're thinking all these things. Let's see what else we can find out about where your partner is at the moment. Aquarius, or potential partner. Alrighty. Okay, so what we have here is we have a new understanding, a new sense of moving forwards with feeling, being much more certain of where you want the future to take you. And you've got the possibility here of starting over You really do have that possibility of moving on from your present relationship into a new relationship and feel like this is going somewhere, that you've met somebody who really lights your fire. A fire sign, possibly that you met around the time of Sagittarius. But whichever way, it feels here like within yourself, you've done a purge. And what's come out of this purge is this sense of enthusiasm. If you're already in a long-term relationship, then I feel here you're looking at things and new possibilities, maybe a new place to begin life in a different location. It feels like it's very necessary, this new beginning, if your relationship is established. Yeah, this new beginning somewhere else. And don't be afraid of this new beginning. Spirit is encouraging you. So as a husband and wife team, you may even be thinking about a project together. You may be thinking about a business together. Or if you are engaging with a new partner, then you also may be thinking, let's work together, let's open up a business together. We can do this together. And really, you can do this together. It shows me here that there is quite a lot of understanding for one another. Even if you don't really understand the person, you're giving a lot of understanding, and the other person is trying somehow to do the same. So let's see. If you're having problems with your ovaries, gynecological area, some of you may find that you're going to have an internal investigation around that area, and it looks like appointments could be coming through. I mean, I'm seeing the 24th of March, but it may actually be that, in fact, it's towards the end of March into early April. There is news, but I do get a sense here that I have to mention this. Spirit wants you to understand that Spirit understands what you're feeling at this moment, wants to reassure you they're around you. I feel the person I'm trying to talk to about this comes from a larger family, actually. You may not always be united as a larger family, but it does look to me like there would be a large family, maybe extended family. You don't live too far away from your family, is what I'm hearing. Okay, look, you also have the Nine of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So some of you Aquarians, you're always, like I said, always busy up in your heads, always working with new ideas, new thoughts. Some of you are eccentric thinkers, unusual thinkers. I pick up writing here. I pick up explosive ideas around writing. I'm also getting a feeling for 3 chimneys. These feel to me like quite big chimneys. I don't feel necessarily I'm talking about the chimney on a house, but I may be talking about old-fashioned factory chimneys, and it feels very much like you're going to be blowing smoke out of those chimneys with your ideas. So my sense here is you're holding onto something that you really need to tell the world. And how do you tell the world? The only way it feels it can come out is to communicate it, of course. It's no good holding it inside. You may be working for the environment and have some important knowledge about the environment, and so therefore you want to tell other people, inform other people. Don't hold it to yourself. With some Aquarians, younger Aquarians, I am feeling here, I'm looking at two people. They are extremely different, pretty much the opposite of each other. And yet there is so much love here. But so different that I feel I need to say to you guys, if you are involved with somebody that is completely the opposite of you, then make sure that you try and find those grey areas of compromise, because at the present moment, I can't see an area of compromise between the two of you. And yet there is so much love and hope, and you do fulfill a lot of what the other person is looking for in a partner. But you have to accept the differences. And here I get very strongly our initials. Now, I don't always get names. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes it will be initials. But here I've got very, very strong feeling for the rolling of an R in my with my tongue. So I could be looking at the name Robert or Roberts. I could be looking at Rita or Rowena. I know that they're slightly unusual names. I might have Roxy as well. I mean, Rebecca. I mean, I'm getting a lot of R's here. And also Rodriguez for a surname, Rogers, just a lot of R's I want to connect to when I talk about these two people who are so opposite and yet so good together. Could be good together. The love is there. It's just how we work out when we disagree. How do we handle disagreements? And that is what's going to keep you together, because you are going to disagree. And that's not going to change in the future too much. You're very different. But the way you handle it is going to change over time. So you're learning to accept each other as the person you are. So I hope that's helped a bit, Aquarius. And I want to thank you if you've come to the end of the reading. And as I say, this is my new channel. So I'll be up again giving more readings very shortly. And in the meantime, thank you for joining me. All right. Bye-bye for now.